I write books, you know that, don't you? I can see some of you are sitting on them, which is good. That's a good thing to do, sit on a book. That could be a slogan, actually, couldn't it? Why not sit on a book? And do you know, when I wrote my very first book, I didn't know what to call it. You know, I mean, you'd have thought that would be quite obvious, but do your teachers sometimes give you a piece of paper? Do you ever get that? Do they just like hand you a piece of paper and ask you to write on it? Do you ever have that? Yeah. And you have to write at the top the date? I never know why you have to do that. Because have you noticed I'm going to let you into a secret now, it's always today. Have you noticed? It's never yesterday. And it's never tomorrow. You could write, where it says date, you could write today. No, don't do that. You'll get me into trouble. OK, don't do that. But hey, now, wait a minute. What if you wrote tomorrow? Yeah, date, tomorrow. That would be good, though, wouldn't it? No, it would, wouldn't it? OK, and then you have to write that. Then you have to write your name. Why do you have to write your name? I don't know. You know who you are, don't you? So you could write me. No, don't do that, OK? That'll get me into more trouble. So, right, you have to write your name. What if you wrote somebody else's name? You know, your name's Dave and you write Shona. No, no. Or what if you wrote, I don't know. So it could be date, tomorrow, name, I don't know. And then you have to write the title. And this is the bit that floored me. You know, if you've written a nice piece all about your dad, don't write my mum. That's not going to be helpful. And I had this same problem. I had this big pile of poems. What shall I call them? Big pile of poems? It's not very good, is it? And I thought, and I came up with the title, and in the end I decided to call it Mind Your Own Business. And that was my first book, and I was dead pleased. I thought, mind your own business, great. And then it came out, and the very first thing that authors do, you know, is they open the book and they smell it. Lovely. But then I heard just a few weeks later there were some children going into a library near me, and they were walking into the library and they were going, excuse me, could I have a book, please? And the librarian said, yes, dear, what book would you like? Mind Your Own Business. And the librarian said, don't you be so rude. And the kid said, well, it's not my fault, it's what Michael Rosen called it, wasn't it? People do that, don't they? And then when I'd finished writing that book, someone said to me, are you writing another book? And I said, yep. And they said, what's that called? And I said, Wouldn't You Like to Know? Because that's what it was called, you see. I said, wouldn't you like to know? And they went, yeah, I would like to know, actually, yeah. So I said, wouldn't you like to know? And they said, yeah, I would like to know. So I said, well, that's what it's called. And they went, oh. People do that, don't they, when they catch on? Have you noticed? They go, oh. Would you like to do that? Let's do that. Let's go. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Oh. I tell you what, let's do it as a rainbow from you to... You throw the from there to there. Here we go. You ready? We'll start with you. OK, you ready? Lovely. That's good. I do it back and you catch it when you go boom, like that. You catch it, right? Here we go. Boom. You didn't quite do the catch, but never mind. Anyway, so when I'd finished writing that book, someone said to me, are you writing another book? And I said, yep. I'm making a book with a wonderful poet called Roger McGough, and we're doing a book together. And they said, what's this book called? And I said, you tell me. Because that's what that book was called, you see? I said, you tell me. And they went, no, you tell me. So I said, you tell me. They went, no, you tell me. I said, that's what it's called. And they went,